Hey, nerds. Did you not know that's my intro? Yeah, welcome back, homies. Yep, this is my sister, roommate, friend, and yeah.
Who has a name, and it's Jay.
Yeah, you have a name.
That's true, I do have a name.
Thanks for helping me.
I got your back.
I was like, what do I say? Anyway, yeah, so this is Jay, and we are literal sisters, and we're also going to find out what White Tower sisters we are. Because today, we're doing a quiz to find out which Ajah we are members of. Yeah.
And, full disclosure, I haven't read The Wheel of Time yet.
No, she hasn't.
But I've seen the show.
Yeah.
Which I know it's not the same. I really love Brandon Sanderson, and I've pretty much read everything.
Yeah.
Except Elantris, because
It's tough to get into.
I'm like halfway into it.
But you've
But I like fantasy, and I'm here for it. Yes. And I will read The Wheel of Time.
But yeah, we watched the show together, and I talk about The Wheel of Time a lot, because I gotta talk about it with somebody, and Jay gets the fantasy stuff, so.
It's true.
Yep. Yeah, today we're just doing a fun video, trying to figure out what Ajah we are. And for you and for viewers, because this is just for fun, so you don't need to have read The Wheel of Time, and there will be 0 spoilers. We're gonna discuss, like, what each Ajah kind of is. And actually, the Wheel of Time wiki gives a pretty good, explanation. So, I didn't know this. The Red Ajah are the, largest Ajah with, it says approximately 200 sisters. I'm assuming this is at the beginning of the series. Because a lot of stuff changes and things happen. So, the point of the Reds are, and I like how it says this, on castigating. Is that how you say that?
Where are you even looking?
Right there. Teeny tiny, sorry.
I'm blind. I can't see it.
On castigating the wrong and dangerous use of the one power, mostly consisting of male channelers. So each Ajah has a leader title, and the title for the Reds is the highest, which is just so snobby.
Elitist?
Yeah, very much so. But I mean, it checks out. So, and then, so the next...
Wait, but don't Reds not have warders?
Yeah, so Reds don't have warders. Warders are like their protector.
They're magical besties.
Yeah, they're magical besties. And typically you bond male warders, but because the Reds kind of have a distaste for men, they do not bond warders. It would be weird. Anyway, the Green Ajah are the next largest, and they are like the Battle Ajah. That's how they're often referred to. They're kind of set up for the last battle, prophecy-wise. And their leader's title is Captain General, which is just dope and makes sense.
It's pretty dope.
Fun thing about Greens, they can bond as many warders as they would like.
And they do.
Mm-hmm. And if they only have one, they're often married to that warder. So, like, a romantic sexual relationship is very common between Greens and their warders. But just because you have a warder doesn't mean you're in a romantic relationship with them. Just magical besties. Next after the Greens are the Grey Ajah, and they are focused on, as it says here, diplomacy and mediation in politics. So yeah, political Ajah basically, and their leader is titled the Head Clerk, which also
that
checks out. It all does. I was reading through it and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Next largest is the Brown Ajah. They are big nerds. I also could see myself being a brown. Their focus is gathering and preserving knowledge.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Basically like
librarian Ajahs. Yeah.
Basically just
a
ferrochemist.
Yeah, basically. They would love ferrochemy. Like
basically
so much.
Basically Tindwyl is a brown.
Oh, so yeah. She could also be kind of gray because of the political stuff.
That's true. She's like a brown and gray mix.
A brown who studied gray topics.
Yeah.
The highest leader of the Brown Ajah is called the First Chair, which is boring and also checks out. They're like the librarians, but they're very involved in the Wheel of Time.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean...
Because they're always like... well, my research says this, and sometimes they're wrong because...
Well, and if it's like the prophecies are like happening,
exactly.
then it's like...
That's kind of
it makes sense.
The next largest... It would be the Yellow Ajah, and their leader's title is First Weaver, which is
ooh, that's cool.
Interesting, yeah. So the Yellow are focused on healing. Often, if you show a spark for that as unaccepted, which is before you become a full Aes Sedai, then yeah, you often do be healing people and wearing yellow.
Isn't Nynaeve? I mean, I don't know if she's a yellow, but doesn't she have, like, the healing?
Yeah, because she was a wisdom in her village, and she's like, I don't know, I'm just kind of, like, good at healing people. And she's great with the herbs and stuff, but I also, she's
But
like,
also magic.
And also, not even just that she's good at it, but that, like, she really, really wants to. The next largest is, which surprised me that it was... the 6th largest. Anyway.
Blue Ajah.
So their focus are causes of righteousness and justice. Yep. So Moraine, who is introduced at the very beginning and is dope, is blue. And they seem kind of like a lonely one because they're off on, like, I don't know, quests of justice and righteousness. And they have a really widespread spy network, basically, which is super cool. So a lot of information is passed between them. And that's probably why a lot of people don't like them, because they're in sus. On the secrets. Yeah, they're a little sus, but, like, with, like, good reason. But the sisters, the Aes Sedai, they don't like to not be involved in each other's crap. So they're kind of annoying that way. But yeah, their leader's title is First Selector. And I don't know a lot about... why these names came to be, but now I'm all curious. And then there's the White Ajah and their like logic and philosophy. So like they don't do anything for I'm kidding. They're the smallest. Their leader's title is First Reasoner.
Nobody likes moral philosophers.
Thank you. Really cut to cheating there.
Cheating.
And then technically there's the Black Ajah, which is like it's like taboo to even talk about them. They're Ooh. Dark friends, so they're not, they're aligned with, the Dark Lord, which is, blasphemy, and they, the White Tower denies their existence all the time, even though they, do exist.
So what Ajah do you think you're gonna be?
I think I'm going to, well, what I'm down to is I want to be blue, but I think I might be yellow, and that's fine, because it's like wanting to be something and then you end up being Hufflepuff, I feel like. So yeah, that's what I think. What do you think you're gonna be?
Probably a green. But like, I don't know, maybe a blue.
Alright, shall we do this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Starting off with a hard question, because we love that. What would you say drives you most in life out of these options?
Spite.
That's a good
Spite
one.
is the first.
And spite is like S space P space, So first is a desire to do good / change things for the better, knowledge and or fantasy, spite, and a desire to bring about justice.
What does it mean, knowledge and or fantasy?
I think like maybe imagination or like
like creativity maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
I can't decide between a desire to bring about justice and a desire to do good and change things for the better.
Mm-hmm.
Probably justice, because revenge on people who hurt other people.
That's fair. Yeah.
Revenge.
I feel like I can't decide between a desire to do good and knowledge.
Knowledge and fantasy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thinking about what actually drives me more. That's hard. It's one of those things where I feel like I'm a bad person if I don't say the desire.
No,
to do good.
I was yes.
But
I was gonna say
like
knowledge and fantasy if I had to choose for you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that helps. Because I feel like that's what I think about more often for my day to day. I feel like I try to do good.
The world needs artists.
Thank you.
The world needs people who are into those things. Because then, if the world was perfect and it had no artists,
it'd be sad.
It would suck.
It'd be boring.
So
can you imagine, like, yeah, no way.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Is violence ever the answer? The options are much more often than people think it is. Almost never. And sometimes it depends on the situation.
I have to like pop my knuckles into the mic.
It's fine. Also, there's a picture of a
Daenerys.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but there
With
you
her
go.
little dragon.
I don't know, bro. Because I want to be like, we should never commit violence, but also, people sometimes deserve to die.
I agree.
Hot take.
Unfortunately,
Especially in a fantasy world.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
People definitely deserve to die.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna say sometimes it depends on the
Like
situation.
that one guy, which I don't know if I'm allowed to say because spoilers, but
like someone who
the
deserves
white
to
cloak
die.
guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
Well,
totally deserves to die.
The white cloaks.
Yeah.
That's not a spoiler. The white cloaks suck. That's an objective fact.
Yeah.
They're the worst.
I do think it is dependent on the situation, though. I wouldn't want to say more than people think it is. Because I'm not just about, like, being violent. Like,
because I think that's just a hardened answer, too. And I really think it's just sometimes, you know?
yeah, I
think that's a good balance.
yeah.
Because if you say almost never or never,
And it definitely needs to be situational. Yeah. Some people can be redeemed, but some people can't.
Yeah. And sometimes it's not even about that. It's just about, like, self-defense.
Oh, for sure.
Or,
defense of other people.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you choose?
Sometimes.
Okay. That's what I chose as well.
Yep. Next question is, which do you enjoy the most out of these? The first is learning, gaining knowledge and insight. The second one is real-world experiences, trying something new. Third is talking/interacting with those similar to me. And the fourth is reading fiction. That's funny. Like, okay.
I think I'm between learning, gaining knowledge and insight, and talking and interacting with those similar to me.
I think mine would be learning. Because I like reading fiction and that's part of it. But if that's all I had, I would not be, like, fulfilled, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Part of learning is also, like...
applying it to your life.
Yeah. But not quite real-world experiences, because my
Right.
favorite part is probably the learning part.
Well, and I'm like, I would pick real-world experiences, but I freaking hate trying new things.
Yeah, same.
It stresses me out.
And it's asking about what you enjoy. Like, even if you think that that's more important, you just gotta...
I'm like, that doesn't sound fun. Sounds terrible.
Mm-hmm. What you doing?
Oh, frick, I don't know. I feel like, the pressure, man.
I don't know, I feel like you get really excited when someone wants to talk about the thing you want to talk about. So it's hard, because you want to talk about it because you like learning it and gaining the knowledge.
Well, and that's the thing. I like talking to people about stuff because I like learning.
Yeah.
Okay, well, and it says gaining knowledge and insight, which I feel like is important to point out because I like talking to people because I want to know their perspectives and what they think about things.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm going to do that one. Learning.
I'm doing that one too.
Gaining knowledge and insight.
Sick.
Pick one. Stay at home or go out.
Yeah. I feel bad about
Probably
it.
stay at home.
Yeah.
TBH.
Yeah. No shame on these questions.
I feel shame.
About
I feel
it.
shame.
I love it. All right, the next one is pick one. Death, time, eternity, life.
What? Does that even mean?
Feels important.
I like the death one because it has a skull. I feel like we need to
go for it.
Look at that pic.
Yeah, I like
Look
that.
at
Thank
pic.
you. Got a notification. Shut up.
Life, death. I'm picking between death and time, I think.
Yeah, I know mine. I don't want to say it. Oh,
Okay.
I'm back.
I would say death. I think if I had to explain my answer, which no one's asking for.
Literally, I am.
But
what's your explanation?
Okay.
There you go.
Well, I don't know if I can say it without spoiling.
Say it and we'll
The
see
concept
if it's...
of entropy and ruin, if you know Brandon Sanderson, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know, I just like that. And I like that.
Yeah.
The wheel wheels, what is it?
The wheel weaves is the wheel wills.
Yeah, the wheel weaves as the wheel wills.
I like that.
And part of that is death.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
And it's fun, and it's like motivating.
Yeah. And I would never not want to die. Like, I think about immortals, and I think that sounds like the worst possible case scenario. Especially if you were alone. So, I think I'm going with death.
And I
Death is
pretty
important.
quickly want to go with time.
Really?
Why? Because if I had all the time in the world, I think I would stress so much less about, like, what I'm doing, and I could enjoy it more, and, like, with whatever my suspected ADHD brain does, I would, like, I feel like I never have enough time, and I feel like I don't understand time. So even though it's not even asking you anything about them, just, like, the one that hit me was time.
Okay.
Because I'm always thinking about it.
And time is just weird. Mm-hmm. Are your convictions and opinions set in stone, or are they more fluid? Set in stone, fluid. I like to think that my deepest beliefs are above petty opinions. That's not me.
Dang, okay.
Why is it? It's so... That's dumb. I'm definitely going to go with fluid.
Yeah, me too.
My opinions about life and everything have changed drastically over the last 2 years, year and a half.
I feel like mine change every day.
Same.
Case by case, you know?
Like, I talk to someone new and I'm like, honestly, good point. Like, I can't even...
Well, oop.
Yeah.
It's not even like flip-flopping, it's just perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one is, what is one of your biggest flaws from these options? Ooh. Prone to being overly rational and lacking sympathy. Prone to meddling and lying. Prone to single-mindedness and being rather mundane. Prone to anger and violence. Prone to isolation and inactivity, or prone to inattentiveness and restlessness. For me, it's between prone to meddling and lying and prone to inattentiveness and
I knew that there is going to be the ones you had to pick between.
Yeah. But I feel like I use my restlessness well, and I pay enough attention to
I would say...
I'd say
inattentiveness. Oh, really?
For me, yeah. Because I think those are my biggest flaws.
Okay, I see.
That I've had to overcome.
It's more detrimental.
Yeah, whereas the inattentiveness and restlessness has just been frustrating, mostly for me.
Is there more options?
Yeah, you can click on more than one.
Okay, well, I have no idea because I feel like my weaknesses aren't on here. I do have weaknesses, that's not what I'm saying.
Can I look at them again?
Definitely have flaws. I just don't know.
The isolation and inactivity, I feel like, is probably yours. Do you get restless, right?
I do get restless. I understand the isolation. I don't necessarily think inactivity is true. Actually, I don't know. I do procrastinate a lot.
And it's not even like you're not. Still feel like you're an active, involved person. But when you're at your worst. But
my flaws, my biggest flaws.
Just like at a low point for you.
Yeah,
are you inactive?
I would say that's true.
Maybe.
Yeah. Pick the quote that most resonates with you. So the first one is, "A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. A man who never reads lives only one." George R.R. Martin. Or, "Raise your words, not your voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder." From Rumi. The third one is, "I want to be a healer and to love all things that grow and are not barren." J.R.R. Tolkien. Okay. The fourth one is, "So comes snow after fire, and even dragons have their endings." I like that one a lot.
What's that?
And it's really tiny. I can't... it's J.R.R. Tolkien again.
Yeah, J.R.R. Tolkien.
The two most important days in your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why. Mark Twain. I like that one too. Mm-hmm. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. William Shakespeare. Actually, I might have to pick that one.
Drama Queen. I love him.
What an icon. Another J.R.R. Tolkien. "You can only come to the morning through the shadows." Oh, that one's good too. Yeah. Okay. Freaking. These are really hard.
So because...
Okay. No, I accidentally clicked one. It's okay. I'll go back.
Yeah. I think immediately the one that hit me the most was, "I want to be a healer and love all things that grow and are not barren," because I was just like, the hobbits, and I'm like, that's me. And I think that's mine.
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pick between... Oh man, I really like that J.R.R. Tolkien one. Mm-hmm. "So comes snow after fire, and even dragons have their endings." Mm-hmm. I don't know, I just really like that one.
Yeah.
Oh, but the last two are good. I'm so bad at this. Picking things.
It's hard.
That should have been my biggest flaw. Decision making.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's true. It's a struggle.
Man. That J.R.R. Tolkien that one's good too, though.
Papa my knuckles.
I think I like this one for, like, the obscurity, though.
Yeah.
The snow one. Just for, like...
Yeah.
Like, you don't really know...
responded to that one first.
I did.
Like, yeah.
I was like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
What is one of your main strengths? I am far-seeing and dynamic. I am rational and generally high-minded. I am proactive and have a fiery spirit. I am generally carefree and loving. I am calm and somewhat wise. I am smart and easy to get along with. Or I am helpful and usually friendly. Well, this is going to be tough.
Yeah. This is harder than the weaknesses, I think.
Yeah. Well, especially because, there's...
Nice.
I thought it would be bigger than that. Yeah. That's a me burp.
I feel like we should do each other's on this one.
Yeah, what do you... Okay. Yeah, what do you think about me?
I would say smart and easy to get along with.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Or helpful and usually friendly. But I think
That's
smart and easy to get along with better.
Okay. I like so many of these.
I also feel like they have put 2 in 1, and I'm like, well, I agree with one of those things, but not the other one.
Yeah, like they're kind of...
Like, I think I have a fiery spirit, but I don't think I'm proactive.
But we were talking today, once you make a decision, you go for it.
That's true.
And that's why I was thinking
I'm like,
about
okay, maybe
you.
proactive is true, though, then.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking for you. That's what I was going to say.
I think that that's the one I'll pick.
Perfect.
Because...
Smart and easy to get along with for me.
Okay. Next question.
It says, and this is from the perspective of the quiz creator, pick a part of my favorite character's mantra from A Song of Ice and Fire. Which is great because I have not read or seen Game of Thrones content. So.
Ooh, that's what it is. Okay, that's
Song of Ice and Fire is Game of Thrones. Is the book title.
Okay.
So the options are swift as a deer, quiet as a shadow, quick as a snake, calm as still water, fierce as a wolverine, fear cuts deeper than swords, or the man who fears losing has already lost.
Ooh. I would say fear cuts deeper than swords.
Mm-hmm.
Is the one I want to pick.
Do it. The one that hit me was calm as still water.
That's a good one.
So I'm doing that one.
Okay. Which do you think would be your role in a book? I do not see myself fitting any specific role in a story. The morally gray character, the supporting character, hero or heroine, the unique, mysterious side character. This is hard because I have to think about myself.
Mm-hmm. I think I have a bit of main character syndrome, but I don't actually feel like I'm the hero. I think I'm just a supporting character, to be honest. And not just, but like, just a solid friend.
Well, and it's like...
I want to be the Aelin.
I was about to say Sam.
Sam.
He's yeah, and like, I don't know, a lot of supporting characters are like favorite characters in fandoms.
Yeah.
And like...
Yeah.
I don't know, dude, what am I?
You do hero heroine.
Really?
Yeah, you have enough trauma.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I could bond a Spren easy.
Oh, yeah.
I could easily bond a Spren.
I feel like my spirit web is mostly intact.
My spirit web is like...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's like my back.
Yeah!
That was good.
Oh, yeah. Really? I don't know. I want to go with the unique, mysterious side character because wit vibes.
Yeah.
But I'm not mysterious at all.
But I don't know if you... I mean, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. I'm picking hero heroine.
Yes. Oh, man, I love that. Okay, and then... Ooh, this is the last one. Oh, I'm excited.
Here, do you want me to show it?
Yeah. It says,
okay.
Finally, pick the image you vibe with the most. It shows swords stacked together.
Love it.
Is that a book?
Hold on, let me turn up my brightness.
Yeah. A book with reading glasses and a candle. Kind of like a study with an open window to a tree and like sunlight. Is that like
it's a hand
touching like cool water? It's kind of dark. Hand with fireball. And then
I like this one.
Yeah, the architecture with the arches feels very stately. And then a beach at sunset. Beautiful.
I feel like that one, the arches, reminds me of the White Tower in the show.
Yeah, for sure.
It looks like that.
Ooh, what one are you thinking?
Oh, you know me, I love the sword one.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah.
But I'm like, ooh, you're agreed. Like, I can't pick that one.
But you like the sword one. You like swords. You almost bought a sword.
That's true, I did almost. It was so sick.
It was pretty dope. It was dope.
Freaking awesome. If I ever got my doctorate, and I moved to whatever country in Europe gives you a sword.
That'd be sick. I already told you, if you get your doctor, I'm just giving you a sword anyway.
But I might actually get my doctorate.
Yeah, I have full plans to give you a sword.
Honestly, motivation to get my doctorate more than having a degree is
real.
Getting a sword.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't like the hand ones. Feel like they're weird.
That water one's creepy.
Yeah, it reminds me of in Harry Potter when they go to the underground lake and they have to drink the...
Yeah.
It reminds me of that.
You want to know why I want to choose it, though?
Why?
Because I feel like it'll be the blue. But I really like the,
I like the arch one.
The sunset on the ocean is kind of basic, but I feel like I've been there and I've seen that and I like it. And I like the study one, but I'm like...
But I'm not an architect. Okay, I'm picking the sword one.
Okay. I'm doing the beach.
Oh! No! Okay, I got my results. No, we'll wait. I did not like that!
Huh?
No!
I gotta zoom out! Heck yeah!
Wow, this is not how I expected this to go at all.
Ooh.
So, this is sus. I don't like it. I got gray Ajah, which I feel like is a lie.
I feel like I'm gonna watch the video and I'm gonna realize your answers and I'm gonna be like, I feel like you were gonna get green with some of those.
Same.
Dang. You just gotta take it again.
I don't want to be a politic.
Unfortunately. Okay, we're back. Technical difficulty. Read about the Ajah that you
I got the gray Ajah, which is wrong.
Maybe.
I feel weird about it. It says, the Grey Ajah focus on meditation, diplomacy, and politics. No. They are typically calm. No. Tend to focus on the big picture and work well with others. Maybe.
Kind of, yeah.
Often they are asked to be a judge or jury conflicts, which I can see myself doing.
Yeah.
Though they can be prone to discrimination, isolation, and inactivity, they play a vital role. So basically,
it's the one that you said isolation on. I feel like you should go back and answer all the same except that one.
Because I do feel, but I feel like that one's also like the most true.
Yeah, but like, it's just so funny. I don't know. Because you did like the fiery one and then like the swords. I was like,
and diplomacy,
for sure you'd get green.
So not my thing. Like games, like this is why, dude, you can totally attest to this. I freaking hate games. Like if you want to tell me something, just tell me. Like if you want to say something, just say it. If I have something to say, I'm just gonna say it. I'm very blunt. I am not a politically savvy person.
Yeah, you're proving yourself to be a green with the reaction, I think.
No, it's just not.
That's funny.
Definitely no. And I'm not calm. When have I ever been calm?
So. Yeah, what are your percentages here?
Yes. Gray Ajah with 6 answers and green Ajah with 5 answers.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
It's only because I picked my weakness as being isolated.
I feel like...
Which you can be a green and still be isolated.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I feel like if you, depending on what your experience was like being accepted in the White Tower, would have just... changed either way.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but I feel like you would be like a fiery gray and they would not understand you and you'd like be like, no, that is not what we should do. I'm not.
Yeah.
And then it'd be interesting to see you as like a...
I just don't think, I don't know. You have to be political, you have to play the game. Like, you have to know what other people want and how to get it. And know what you want and how to get it. And it's just not me.
I don't think so either, but I understand that, like, whatever, like, isolation type ones, you answered that.
Yeah, which is, like, I don't know, would make for an interesting green Ajah character.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. You have to overcome that.
Yeah.
And maybe I would have multiple warders if I, like, overcame that. And then I had
you
a
can
bunch
change.
of... Yeah. Anyways, so my results said gray Ajah. Green Ajah was second by 1. That's what I'm claiming.
I like it. Claim it.
Oh, I had 3 for red Ajah.
I saw. I thought that was interesting. I'm gonna take it again just so I know.
Honestly, that feels right to me.
What I got. So I got blue Ajah, which is the one I wanted. I got what I wanted.
Jelly.
So it says the blue Ajah are focused on justice, righteousness, and general matters of ethics and morality. Checks out. They are generally discreet, active, and morally upright people who value truth and justice beyond anything else. Though they can lose themselves in their work and have a reputation for being easily swayed by emotion, they accomplish much and are vital.
Green Ajah is your last. Above red.
Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, you're right. It is brown. It's blue, brown, gray, yellow, white, green.
Yeah,
red.
you could be a gray.
I could be a gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could totally be a
I
gray.
wouldn't want to, though.
Yeah.
It would stress me out.
I don't think I could. I think it would be like Dalinar when he tries to be political.
Yeah, and he's just like...
He just sucks at it.
Do it!
Really bad.
You idiots! Anyway,
the only time he's good at being political is when he's just honest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bless him. What's funny about this is that most people... the highest that people test is brown at like 3,000 something. And then the lowest is red at like 300 something. So that's good. Which is funny because red is the largest.
I also wonder, though, if the quiz is like a little biased.
Yeah, because the Reds suck.
Because the Reds suck.
Is it a bias or is it just objective truth?
Okay, fair enough. It's the What Ajah Are You? Wheel of Time quiz from Reddit.
Yeah, it looks like Maria Helen is the creator of this quiz.
Wait,
when you go to the link. The redditor is the Mockingjay 11. Or posted, yeah. The Mockingjay 11. So, yeah, from this true green and blue.
I was like, wait, what did you get?
You're like, what? You're like, still, like, mad.
I am!
Yeah. See, you're not gray because your reaction was not a gray.
We should do this exactly. Mm-hmm. I could never be me.
No.
Anyone who's met me in real life would be like, immediately no.
Yeah, and seriously, go take this quiz. It's awesome. And, yeah, if you just look up What Ajah Would I Be or quiz or whatever, the Reddit link posted by the Mockingjay 11 is the quiz. And, yeah, it'll be interesting. Please comment what you think your Ajah is down below, or you know it is. So, whether or not you've read The Wheel of Time, you can totally take this quiz. You can do research beforehand to find out what things mean, but it really
or just watch this video when we explained it.
Yeah.
So
by the end of they will know. You should by know. The end. Yeah, you should know.
You think that you like fantasy? Sorry. You
Not
don't know.
until you've taken this quiz.
Not until you've read every single Wheel of Time book ever.
Yeah, neither of us have. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching.
We're some dorks fist bump of dorkiness. Oh my gosh, that was a green fist bump.
Yeah!
Grays don't fist bump, they shake hands. I appreciate you guys watching. If you made it till the end, let me know what Ajah you are. And this is Jane. She's awesome. And she's definitely a green. And a blue.
Moral of the story. And Melanie's a blue.
Yeah.
Ready, set.
Bye.